Hi everybody.
Hi everybody.
We got a awesome question from one of our subscribers about Filipinas and white skin. Can you elaborate a little bit more? Can you read this question we got?
Yeah, sure. All right. It's kind of long, so stay with me.
But
guys.
stay with us here. This is really interesting.
Hi guys, I love your content. Everyone knows about the obsession that Filipino women have for white men. It's not just about having mixed white Filipino babies, because many of the men are too old to get them pregnant. Black and brown skinned men also have good jobs and education and are family oriented and just as caring as loving as their white counterparts. But they are not valued by Filipino women. I have never seen a Filipino woman express interest in anything but whites. I would like to hear your thoughts on why Black or Latino Western men are not valued by Filipino women. I just can't believe that it's just about skin color. In America, women put a premium on character and social status. Race takes a back seat if they think they have found a good man. Anyway, I'm not here to bash Filipinas. I would just like to get your take on this Filipina obsession with white men only. I'm asking you this question because you guys seem very mellow and honest with your topics. And I particularly like the husband's intelligent response to the many different topics. And I'm a new subscriber and I find you guys both very interesting. Keep up the good work.
Well, that's a loaded question and we're gonna do our best to tackle that right now.
Yep.
All right, now before we really dive in and give our opinions, we want to ask you all watching this video for your opinions about this, because everybody's opinion counts. And we are going to do the best that we can to help everybody understand why this phenomenon might be and why it's actually kind of getting better too, right?
Yep.
We have personal friends, Christine and Sean.
Yep.
I mean, he's African American, she's Filipino. They've been in a relationship for almost 4 years.
Yep, great
and
couple.
They're a great couple. So, I mean, you definitely do see different relationships out there with Latino and African American and other cultures as well. It's just, it isn't as widespread.
Yeah.
And any Filipino woman that I have ever really talked to says that they prefer a white man if they're looking for a white man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, some are very, very content staying in the Philippines and being with a Filipino man. But what we're talking about is the women that actually truly do want to pursue a white man. I've got some things that I want to add in there, but I want to hear first what your opinion is.
Well, in my opinion, like based on my preference, well,
it can't be just preference though. There's got to be more to it than just preference.
Part of it is my preference. I love white-skinned men than dark men, but there's a lot of good-looking dark men there, but it's just my preference. I don't know, because I'm morena and I just want a partner who's whiter.
But when you were growing up as a kid though, didn't people used to kind of pick on you a little bit because your skin was darker and more morena?
That is true. Like when I was young, I was bullied because my skin was too dark, and just like when I was growing up, like I used whitening soaps.
And what you just said about the whole whitening soap thing and that you were picked on there, it really kind of drives my next point home, okay? And one of the, if you want my opinion, the major factor for many Filipinos having this obsession with white skin, it's not that they just like white men. And you may think it is that you like white men, okay?
Okay.
When you were a little baby and you were born, you were subjected to cultural norms, okay? And certain social standards of things, right? Certain things that people would strive to be, right?
Yeah.
Part of that is more of a white complexion. Generally speaking, female Filipinos, they want to be more white. And it's because that their brains have kind of been wired that way over the years and years and years and years and years, okay? Primarily by media, by actresses, celebrities.
Yeah.
Everything's about a finer white complexion.
Mestizo and mestizas. Like if you are not white, you don't have any chance to get into the showbiz industry because you are ugly.
Bruh.
And that's pretty bad, okay? And I researched this article, and this was just put out there just recently. And here's the headline. Skin whitening brand tells dark-skinned Filipinos to fight discrimination by becoming whiter.
Say what?
What the hell is that crap?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, seriously. Like, I think the Philippines needs to have their own version of Dr. Martin Luther King go to the Philippines. That's how I feel. I mean, honest to God, I feel like that sounds so awful.
I know.
So this is what their brains are subjected to in the Philippines. That you can fight discrimination by being whiter.
That is...
What does that mean? So from the time they're born, they're not only told by their friends in school and their college friends and all this that whiter's better, whiter's better, whiter better. But they're told by the media, they're told by everything. So basically everything to them means the whiter they are, the higher social climb they can have, right? That the whiter they are, the more opportunities they will have. And unfortunately, is it kind of true?
It is kind of true, because...
And it's sad.
Yeah, because I've said it earlier, if you are not white, if you're not mestizo, like you don't have a big chance in this showbiz industry.
Well, in the showbiz industry, I also did a little bit more research.
Yeah.
There are darker-skinned Filipinos in the showbiz industry, but what it stated in this article I read was that most of them are your housemaids.
Housemaids, yep.
Your laborers.
Laborers.
Lower social status.
Or the comedian. So sad.
It's sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, so to answer the question, it really lies in social conditioning. And I'm proud to say this, and I see this on Facebook all the time, okay? You know, proud to be more Morena, right? You know, we see that all the time, and I'm proud of that, and I wouldn't want my wife any other way. I think even the other day, you were telling me that somebody on Facebook said, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, you look darker, right?
Yep.
They're like, why do you look darker? You went to America.
Yeah, because I'm in Florida, and I don't use whitening soap anymore because my skin got a lot of positive response from people that they love my skin, so I'm not using whitening soap anymore.
So to sum all this up, I mean, that's really the theory behind why there is this kind of obsession. So if they're obsessed with their own skin being white, and they're conditioned to think the whiter my skin is, the better I am, the higher social status I will have, then obviously they're going to think the same of a mate. And that's what's been really fed into their brain by the media and friends and bullies and all that stuff throughout their life. So it's really not anything against, you know, African Americans or Latinos. It's just that conditioning in their brain, and it kind of makes sense. So if I had to put my coaching hat on right now, right? My coaching hat, and I had to just send one message to all Filipinos out there. It would be simply to kind of start making your own rules of life. Meaning, forget about what the media says. Forget about
society.
What society says. Okay? It's to take that social conditioning that's been kind of planted in the brains of Filipinos out there and kind of throw it in the garbage, right? Be happy in your own skin. And also, be happy with other people's skin. No matter what the color, whether it's black, purple, pink, or blue, okay? Because there's a lot of loving and caring men out there that would love to have a relationship with you if you are willing to open that up a little bit, right? And if I had to put my coaching hat on again to all the men out there that aren't white Caucasian, that are African American, that are Latino, and that are other ethnicities, I would simply say this: don't judge, and don't think that they're all just want a white man and I've got no chance, right?
Yeah.
Because I promise you this: when you show them your heart, and you show them that you care, and you show them that you love them, we've got proof. We've got a lot of friends. When you do that, they're gonna love you right back, and that really helps kind of shift things and change things a little bit.
Yeah.
We wish we could change the media in the Philippines. We wish we could change a lot of this things out there. Unfortunately, we're just two little people that can't. But maybe someday we can. So we want to thank you for watching today's video. We hope it's given you some value. We hope we've answered your question. And we hope that you leave some comments and give your opinions, because we want to hear them. So until next video, keep it white, keep it black, keep it Latino, keep it whatever you want it to be, but most importantly, keep it real.